2020! Welcome to this wonderful and exciting celebration of your incredible accomplishment. It is so great to see all of your smiling faces. The College of Arts and Sciences is proud to recognize your incredible accomplishment today, and we are honored to have you and your supporters joining us. For the duration of this ceremony, we encourage you to use the virtual background the college made to embrace the uniqueness of what's happening right now. However, if not, no problem. We would also love to see your supporters and your celebration in the background. I'd like to extend a special welcome to all of our graduates, along with all the faculty and family members who are joining us this afternoon. Hello, hello. I am Michelle Buteau, a two-time Florida State University alumna who had such a fantastic seminal experience that I never left. I received my undergraduate degree in English Ed in 2016 and my master's in instructional design in 2019. I am now the assistant director for mock interviews and employer development at the Florida State University Career Center, and I am truly honored to be your host for this exciting and momentous occasion. To kick off this wonderful celebration, we would like to welcome the College of Arts and Sciences Dean, Dr. Sam Huckabee.
Thank you so much, Michelle. Good afternoon, everybody. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to this event to help celebrate graduation. You all look fantastic, I have to say, up here on the screen. I mean that. It's really great to see some people, to see all of our graduates. I would like to extend a special welcome to all family members who have joined in, and also friends. Welcome, everybody. 2 months ago, we were anticipating a very different type of gathering on this very day, May 1st. Instead, we are finishing what we all have to agree is the strangest of semesters. The disruptions caused by COVID-19 have, of course, hit every corner of society and every part of our lives. Here at FSU, students and faculty adjusted very quickly and efficiently to make the best of the situation. For example, in the space of just 1 week, instructors migrated over 10,000 course sections to online settings. I know that this shift was unexpected and challenging for students. It required you to uproot from a familiar environment, relocate, adapt to social distancing that we're still taking part in, and quickly learn how to excel at online learning. And of course, the clock did not stop ticking on your coursework and academic responsibilities. In short, it was a whirlwind semester. Through it all, you have succeeded, and now you're ready to graduate. This spring, you are part of a group of nearly 1,800 arts and sciences graduates covering over 70 majors. And after you graduate, you will join an alumni base of over 100,000 arts and sciences graduates and 350,000 across Florida State University. We are here today to help you celebrate your graduation. As you prepare to pursue your personal and professional goals, I hope you will stay in touch and fuse a bond with the College of Arts and Sciences and with FSU. To all of you, it is a great honor for me to say, congratulations, class of 2020. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dean Huckabee. We truly appreciate you being here today to celebrate with everyone. Since we all aren't together in the Civic Center today, we'd love for all of our graduates to reflect on your seminal experience and relish in the memories you made when you were able to be together on campus over the last few years. I'm going to share a few experiences and seminal traditions. Please raise your hand, raise the roof, or proudly wave if you've participated in any of these exciting events or share some of these similar memories. Let's all reflect back on these wonderful 4 years and raise your hand if you sat in the student section and cheered on Seminole Athletics. Absolutely. Every Saturday, you bet I was in some type of stadium enjoying myself and cheering on our team. Who thought that HCB stood for huge classroom building? And who might still think that's true? Raise your hand if you were thrown into the Westcott Fountain on your birthday, one of my favorite Seminole traditions. Who was involved in Greek life or RSOs on campus? What a wonderful population experience to be a part of. Definitely a great time for me. Who here spent all of their flex bucks at Starbucks your very first semester? I definitely used all of mine. Had to call my mom, ask her to reload that card a little bit more times than I'm proud of. Raise the roof if you attended powwow or another homecoming event. Heck yes. Who spent all night in Club Stroh's studying the night away? Definitely too many times to count. Who still stays in touch with their freshman year roommate? Do we have any roommates together on the call? Hey guys. Raise your hand if you studied abroad and became an international. I went to Switzerland in 2014 and almost did not come back. I had such a great time. And lastly, who is proud and excited to be a member of the class of 2020? Everybody, raise your hand, raise the roof. Congratulations. This year did not end the way that we all thought it would, but we are so glad to have this time together today to remember all the wonderful memories of Florida State and to look excitedly towards the future. It is now my honor to introduce Dr. David Kirby, a Robert O. Lawton Distinguished Professor of English at Florida State University.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for being here today. As you see, I got all dressed up. It's only twice a year. It's either Halloween or a commencement, and commencement's a lot more fun, even under these circumstances. You know, I am asked to give a talk from time to time, and I never want to repeat myself. So I always begin by saying, let's see, what did I do yesterday? And given the times we live in right now, a certain song kept going through my head, the way these things do. And you don't quite know why, although it didn't take me long to realize why it did. The song is called Born Under a Bad Sign, which is kind of an appropriate song right now. It begins this way: born under a bad sign, been down since I began to crawl. If it wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have no luck at all. So that kind of sounds like the world today, doesn't it? Let me tell you a little story. And, you know, listen, I'm an English professor. I tell a lot of stories. And believe me, they're all good, and they all have a point. It'll take me 1 minute to get there. That song made the career of a blues man named Albert King, and then the English group Cream covered it, featuring a young man then named Eric Clapton. I see some parents out there: Grace Sandy, Olivia Pearson, Mary Hone, Elise Bressler. I see some moms and dads. Maybe they've heard of Cream and Eric Clapton, but it started with Albert King, who did not write that song. He did not write Born Under a Bad Sign. It was co-written by a man named William Bell. So I was walking up and down thinking, and William Bell was a recording artist on the Stax label with Otis Redding and a lot of people like that. So I began to look into one thing or another. And before long, I found out that William Bell was still around. He's going to be 80 in July. And not long after that, I located a phone number. So I said, let me see if I can find out something that the grads need to know. So I called him up. The next thing I knew, I was on the phone with William Bell. And here's what I found out. When they recorded that song, Albert King was in the Stax studio that day, and the recording session for his next album was almost done. Thing is, they needed one more song. Now, William Bell had a verse, a chorus, and the bass line worked out. He tried them out on Albert King, and Albert King said, "Hey, I like that. Give me the rest." And William Bell had to say, "Well, there is no rest." So what happened was William Bell got together with a gentleman named Booker T. Jones. They went over to Jones's house. They stayed up all night, finished the song. They came back to the studio, and here's where the story gets good. Albert King couldn't read, Mr. Bell told me over the phone yesterday. I said, "You mean he couldn't read music?" A lot of successful musicians can't read music. Paul McCartney can't read music. "No, I mean, he couldn't read," said Mr. Bell. "He couldn't read English. He couldn't read words." So I stood next to him in the studio, and every time a line came up, I whispered over to him. I whispered the line in his ear, and he sang it. So when this is over and you have a little time on your hands, go to YouTube later today, listen to Born Under a Bad Sign, and think about that. One great performer leaning into a mic and another one standing next to him whispering in his ear that if you didn't have bad luck, you wouldn't have no luck at all. Because that's how things work. Direct action by one person never accomplishes all that much. But false starts, trial and error, teamwork, the world is built on these, and patience as well. Ludwig Wittgenstein said, philosophy is like trying to open a safe with a combination lock. Each little adjustment of the dials seems to achieve nothing, and only when everything is in place does the door open. So as an arts and sciences grad, you now have that outlook. We gave it to you. We know you're going to do your best with it. Happy trails, everybody, and thank you for spending your time with us.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kirby. And as you said, hopefully lots of doors are going to be opening soon for all of these wonderful graduates. We would now like to welcome Kathy Barrios, the Assistant Director of Experiential Learning and Career Liaison within the College of Arts and Sciences for Humanities.
Thank you. Class of 2020, my name is Kathy Barrios, and I'm one of the Career Liaisons for the College of Arts and Sciences. On behalf of the FSU Career Center, I would like to congratulate you on your graduation. I know that I am not alone in feeling inspired by your continued resilience and perseverance during these difficult times, and we all wish we could celebrate in person as one FSU family. I'm going to throw things over to you for a minute. Give me a show of hands if you visited the Career Center or attended a Career Center event at any point during your time at FSU. It could have been for career advising, career fairs, workshops, or something else. Now raise your hand if you saw us in person or virtually. Now a tougher question, who visited the Career Center during their first year at FSU? Thinking back to that first year as a freshman. What about this year? All right, now, how about finding employment opportunities or for help with? If you participated in our events and used our resources, we hope you had a great experience. Even if you haven't so far, we want you to know that the FSU Career Center is here to support you for life. We offer alumni services to assist you with finding your first job or your next job. If you decide to continue your studies with graduate school, we can help you get started. Earlier this spring, we converted all of our FSU Career Center resources to a virtual platform, and I'm going to share my screen briefly to show you where you can access these resources in the future. You and your families may be wondering what's next for you career-wise after graduation, and we want you to stay in touch with us so that we can help you connect with employers seeking FSU graduates like you. So let me go ahead and share my screen. As you can see, here's the Career Center website. When you click on Learn More, you will see this wonderful menu of different services that are available to you, anywhere from exploring careers with our virtual career advising, finding your resources specifically for graduating students, attending virtual career fairs from your home, and even connecting with our graduate school career liaison. So let me go ahead and stop sharing my screen. My apologies, I'm having trouble finding the button. So here is the career website with our menu. So I get resources. Now let me go ahead and stop sharing my screen for a second. All right. So everybody, I really hope that you are able to take advantage again of these resources. You can find them on career.fsc.edu. Please don't hesitate to reach out. And on behalf of the entire FSC Career Center team, congratulations on your accomplishments and go Knowles.
Thank you so much, Kathy. It is really great to hear about all the different ways the Career Center supports students while they're in school and while they begin their journey in adulting. We would now like to recognize each and every one of you and commemorate your unique seminal experience. If you identify with one of these student groups, please proudly take a bow. We would love to recognize all the students who are graduating with honors, all of our Seminoles who are first-gen students, all of our amazing unconquered scholars. We salute our student veterans. We appreciate our undergraduate researchers. Please take a bow if you're a Garnet and Gold Scholar Society member. Take a bow if you're a Greek Life member. Where are our student athletes at? Our RSO members and on-campus leaders. Who was an on-campus employee? Take a bow, especially if you worked at that Starbucks. And please, all of our other graduates, if you were a loving member of the Seminole community, please take a bow. We truly congratulate you today. Again, congratulations, graduates. I know we all feel that Florida State is family, and family means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. So we'd like to invite all those who supported you throughout your time at Florida State to be recognized with a round of applause. We would not be here today without all of your wonderful support systems. Thank you so much to all of our Seminole family members. We do know that a lot of you are disappointed you weren't going to hear your names read during the formal graduation ceremony. So the College of Arts and Sciences has a special surprise for you. Through a collaboration with the college's faculty members, they created a video for each department that recognizes each and every one of you by name. We also created a digital program that includes the name of every College of Arts and Sciences graduate that will be available for download. The individual graduation videos go live tomorrow morning, and you can access them at commencement.fsu.edu. You can download the PDF program from the college's website tomorrow as well. To conclude our celebration, we welcome FSU Alumni Association board member and class of 1990 grad, Scott Wiegand.
Hello, everyone. I am really thrilled to be here with you guys today. I thank you so much for letting me speak with you. It's a great honor to be able to join each of you and your families to recognize your achievement. I graduated from Florida State in 1990, and back then the music school was part of the College of Arts and Sciences, and so I was a member of the College of Arts and Sciences like you, and I have a Bachelor of Arts in Music. I also minored in a program called Law and Society, which at the time was the closest thing to pre-law that Florida State offered. And today I'm proud to serve as the Vice Chairman of the Florida State Alumni Association National Board of Directors. I wanted to share a bit of my professional journey with you. When I started at FSU, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my music degree. I loved studying music, and I was fortunate enough to earn a scholarship that covered most of my tuition. But by the end of my sophomore year, I had started to realize that a career in music wasn't really what I wanted. When I looked at my career choices, starving artist, music professor, or God forbid, band director, none of those seemed very exciting to me. And that's when I started to take classes in the Law and Society program. After I graduated from Florida State, I went to law positions and public offerings. And over the past 20 years, I've lived in Las Vegas, working in the casino gaming industry. I spend much of my time right now representing casino companies with transactions for sports betting, as sports betting grows across the country recently. That's a long way from studying music at Florida State. And I wanted to share that with you because I want you to know that your time at Florida State has given you skills that perhaps you don't yet recognize. How could studying music possibly benefit my career as a corporate lawyer? Well, from my music studies, I developed self-discipline to practice, and I learned how important it is to be prepared. In music, if you haven't practiced, it's obvious to everyone listening. Musicians can't fake their way through a performance. They have to put in the work. As a lawyer, those skills have been essential for me. I'm confident in my abilities because I know how to prepare, and I learned that from my music professors at Florida State. It may be surprising, but my story is not that unusual. Most people have professional careers that are unrelated to their college major. I want you, don't be nervous about that. You should stay alert for opportunities as they arise. Don't be afraid to pursue them just because they may be in areas you haven't studied yet. Florida State has given you the skills to learn new things, so don't be timid. And when an opportunity arises, go for it. One of my favorite places when I was a student was the practice room in the music school. The practice room area in the music school. I would wander through the hallways and listen to all kinds of different music that was being created, opera singers and jazz musicians and pianists and classical guitar players. And I just loved listening to all those different sounds. And the first time I returned to campus after joining the Alumni Association board, I paid a visit to those practice rooms. Other than the people, nothing had changed, and I realized just how unique that environment is. I had not experienced anything like it since I graduated, and I realized I'd truly missed it. So get your glasses ready, because it's coming. But first, I'm going to invite you to think about the one thing you will miss the most after you graduate. Maybe it's your professors, or student government, or the marching chiefs, or maybe it's your sorority or fraternity. Whatever it is, you don't have to leave it behind forever. The Alumni Association is here to help you stay connected. Staying connected is a priority. Staying connected matters. I encourage you to find the Seminole Club or chapter nearest you and get involved. By being an active part of your local Seminole Club, you can celebrate the past, enjoy the present, impact the future, all while building new relationships within our Seminole family. If you're looking for a new professional opportunity, I want you to look for Florida State alumni, either in the field of the profession you're looking to explore or the geographic area you may want to pursue. Find your Florida State alumni network and network. Reach out. Most alumni that I know are more than happy to help recent graduates make connections and pursue their professional ambitions. I'm happy to help. So if there's anything I can do for any of you, I hope that you'll reach out. So now it's time. So grab your glasses and let's raise them together. And on behalf of the Florida State University Alumni Association and the 358,000 graduates that you're joining today, welcome to the FSU family, alumni family.
Cheers, everyone. Thank you so much, Scott. We truly appreciate those kind words. Well, class of 2020, congratulations. You guys did it. It was such an honor to spend this time with you and to recognize your incredible accomplishments. Yes, cheerlead for yourselves. Please join all of us in saying one last Alrighty, everyone. In your homes, let's say a go Noles. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, class of 2020. Thank you for joining us today. We are so proud. Please take this weekend to celebrate your incredible accomplishment. Whoop, whoop.